This video is brought to you by BitBox NES game cases. There is no better way to protect, store, and show off your NES game collection. Only available at StoneAgeGamer.com/BitBox. Skip it up and that up. So there's a gaming magazine coming out by Cred Magazine, and it's called Gaming Girls. Now, of course, this is a gaming publication that's fair and balanced. It's not objectifying women at all. It's showing that women actually game, right? Let's take a look. Well, here's the front cover here. We have Christy Ann, and she's dressed totally appropriately, wearing suspenders that are covering her nipples, and she's holding that controller in a way that no one would naturally hold a controller. Yeah, that looks totally, like it's not objectifying women at all. It gets better, though. In the actual magazine itself, it asks Christy Ann, what superhero or villain do you identify with? And she replies with The Flash, because I love flashing people. Now let's look at one of the inside covers here. They show more females there. That's actually how women look when they game. Not really. And then we have more below here. Check out this picture. She's wearing a Star Wars t-shirt. Her vagina is almost popping out of her panties. And yeah, that's how women game. They sit there in their bra and panties, with their underwear almost coming off in an uncomfortable position, wearing high heels, playing video games. That's what happens. And they would have Resident Evil 5 under one of their ass cheeks almost. That's not objectifying women at all. Let's take a look at the next picture here. We have Lady Sage, who sits there in lingerie and plays video games, and it has her stats, which are her body measurements. And her sex drive is 10. Very important when you're playing Call of Duty. Moving on. And the last picture I'm looking at here, this is a real publication, by the way. I looked it up. You could actually purchase this. This isn't like a trolling article. I made sure, because I almost wanted it to be honest with you. We have Exotic China Doll, who's 5 feet tall, and her measurements are on here too. I'm having the picture up as I'm saying this so you could see. And yeah, look, she has a Yale shirt on. She has, her ass is hanging out, and that's how women play video games. Yep. Great magazine, totally not objectifying women at all, and furthering the stereotype that women don't really play games. They just pretend to give 12-year-old kids boners, so they buy their magazines or watch them on YouTube. Fantastic. I'm glad this is coming out. First off, before I go into my rage rant here, I know there are plenty of women that are true gamers. I'm friends with them on Facebook. I'm friends with them in real life. And I know that this is completely a stereotype. Okay? But what bothers me is, beyond this magazine, is I constantly see women in the industry who objectify themselves just to make money. Okay, there's a woman I know who I'm friends with her on Facebook. I'm not going to mention names though, who's a female journalist who 99% of what she does is take scantily clad pictures of herself. She's a model. She's not a journalist. She claims she's a journalist, but she's a model. All she does is sit there in her bra and panties and take pictures and hold a controller. And then the best part about it is that she cries because she says she's being objectified and doesn't like the fact that creepy men bother her. What do you expect when you sit there basically taking softcore porn pictures and putting them up on Facebook and putting them up on the internet? What do you expect to happen? If you want to be a gaming journalist, be a gaming journalist. You're an attractive woman. You don't need to dress in your bra and panties to get people to look at you. But then you cry about it. That's like me, for example, okay? As a fat dude, me taking my shirt off and making a video saying fat man eats ice cream, and having my shirt off and like smearing ice cream all over myself, and then crying at the fact that people are like, oh, ha, you're fat, and making fun of me. You can't have it both ways, okay? You can't make money off of objectifying yourself and then get pissed off because people look at you and just objectify you. You can't do it. Whether you're an attractive woman who's showing off her ass to have 13-year-old gaming nerds, get a boner over you, or whether you're a fat guy and you want to sit there and smear ice cream all over yourself to get 1 million views on YouTube. You can't have both. You can't objectify yourself and do things to basically lose your self-respect just to get traffic or views to your website or YouTube page or whatever, and then cry about no one respecting you because you're not doing things to respect yourself. And what bothers me about this too is this furthers the stereotype of two things. Like if you look at the first picture, I'll pop it back up here again. Tape on the glasses, okay, wearing suspenders. That's the only people that game, right? It's only antisocial people that game. It's either young kids or grown-ass men children in their 30s and 40s that game who are still virgins. And it's so goddamn not true. And when you do shit like this, it furthers the stereotype. This magazine has nothing to do with gaming. This is a bunch of fucking sluts holding controllers. And these bitches right here, and the one I mentioned, I'm so tempted to name drop, but I won't because she pisses me off, are cancer to the gaming industry. Because it furthers that stereotype. And for everyone who's a normal, sound-minded gamer, who's married with kids, who lives a normal life, who doesn't just sit in front of a TV the whole day playing World of Warcraft for 14 hours a day, it makes us look like assholes when shit like this is released. All because these dumb bitches want to make money off of their tits and ass and know that holding a controller will arouse a bunch of teen kids. It really pisses me off. And this magazine is a joke. And the guy and the women who model for this magazine and the guy who created it should be fucking slapped across the face. I'm so tired of seeing shit like this. And I'm not speaking to every woman out there. I know I said that before. I know there are a bunch of females that are true gamers that want nothing to do with this. But you should, for every female gamer who's a true gamer out there who gets looked at like this, thank these bitches who will give up their soul for a couple bucks, who have the substance of a squirt of piss. It's unreal, man. And this magazine should be ashamed of itself, and the women who are pushing this magazine should be ashamed of itself. And to all the women out there who use their tits and ass, okay, and call themselves gaming journalists and model more than they write fucking articles, you're a cancer to the fucking industry, and you should go see if McDonald's is hiring. You're pieces of shit. This is Rich of Review Tech USA. Have a good one.